Let me be very clean, clear, and precise with what I'm about to say. The universe does not respond with reflections. This world is not a reflection of anything. You are not a reflection of anything. Nothing is a reflection of anything. You have to get this notion of mirrors out of your head. Why? Because a mirror will always show you the opposite image of what is cast in the surface of the mirror. If you don't believe me, just wear a t-shirt with some lettering on it and stand in front of it and see if you could read it exactly from front to back. It's reversed. This is the reason why the fronts of ambulances have the word ambulance spelled in reverse. So when you look in your rearview mirror, you could see it as it is spelled normally. So get this notion of the universe reflecting this and reflections of that. It's nonsense. The universe is not a mirror because it's going to be the opposite of whatever it is you're doing. The universe doesn't work like that. This isn't an opinion or a belief, an idea, or a suggestion of my own philosophy. This is the truth. How the universe operates is with echoes, not reflections. Let me say that again. Echoic reverberation. Echoes. Give you an example. You're in a cave and you scream. The cave screams back. You're in a cave and you talk. The cave talks back. You're in a cave and you whisper. The cave whispers back. You're in a cave and you don't say anything. The cave is silent. That's exactly how the universe works. Echoes, not reflections. They've convinced you that everything is a reflection of this and a reflection of that. When was the last time you've seen a reflection that's the exact image of what is cast in either the water surface or the mirror surface? You're not going to. I know they have special mirrors that actually show you the way it is, not reversed. But how often do you come across that? In nature, anything of a reflective quality will always show you the image reversed. The universe doesn't work with reversals. It works with echoic reverberation. It echoes exactly what you do, whatever that is. So it's not mirrors and reflections. It's energies and echoes. You send it out, you get it back. That's exactly how it works. This is something that people need to just dispel, this myth and this misinformation from the field of their energy, because you've been so intoxicated with these lies constantly. The universe does not operate with mirrors or reflections. If you doubt what I'm saying, if you doubt the veracity of my claim, which is truth, wear any t-shirt with lettering on it and go stand in front of your mirror and tell me what that t-shirt says in the mirror. It's going to be reversed. There is no such thing as reflections. It sounds really great and it sounds very romantic and very flowery. Oh, this is a reflection of your energy, and it's all garbage. It's all junk. You just have to get rid of these notions and all of these implantations that these people have been putting in your head to control you from day one. Everything that I state is fact when it comes to matters such as these. Other things that I state, this is my personal connection, my truth, which is just relevant to me. If you can get something from it, awesome. But if not, then it wasn't meant for you. That's the premise of the channel. But when it comes to matters such as these, this is an irrefutable fact that a mirror will not show you an exact image of what is cast in its surface, in the pane, P-A-N-E, like a pane of glass. When you look in a mirror and you're wearing a t-shirt with lettering, it's not going to be read exactly the way it is from left to right. It's going to be reversed. And the universe doesn't operate with reflections and mirrors. Though I remember it was about 10 years ago, some lady was telling me, well, my energy is a reflection of myself. And I said, oh, hold on, you're wrong. And she just looked at me very perplexed. She was like, what do you mean? I said, what is it that a mirror does? And she didn't know what to do with it. I said, is it not true that a mirror always gives you an opposite image of what's reflected into the surface of the mirror? She goes, oh my God, I never thought of that. I said, yeah, that's the problem. Nobody's thinking. You just take this stuff at face value. It sounds great. It checks out. Seems to be authentic. Everything okay over here. And you just go with it. This is how they control you. It's very subtle, imperceivable, microscopic increments, little tiny chips that they start chiseling away on you. This is the reason why it is an exercise in futility to attempt to chisel through the impenetrable wall of delusional psychosis that has been built up through unconscious societal programming mechanisms. I've said this time and time again. The 3D is not a reflection of anything. There's no reflections happening. It's everything to do with echoes. Like when you're in a big cave, that's what is referred to as reverberation. It's an echo. It's a bounce back. You send out, you get back. You scream, the cave screams. You whisper, the cave whispers. If you talk at a normal volume, the cave will talk at a normal volume. If you remain silent, the cave says nothing at all. That's it. It's echoes, not reflections. So this is just a journey of self-discovery that you have to realize that you have to undo everything they've done to you, that you didn't even realize that they did from day one. That's what you're carrying. Everything that you think you know is an implant. Because I'll put this question to you before I end this video. If they didn't tell you who and what you are, who and what would you be? If they didn't give you a name and a number and an identity and an ethnicity, culture, class, race, creed, heritage, all of these things, gender, if they didn't give you that stuff, what would you be? If somebody just came up to you and said, hey, guess what? Your energy. And that's it. Let's just leave it at that. Then you wouldn't have all these divisive mechanisms and these subdivisions. You wouldn't be, I'm such and such from this country, I'm this, I'm white, I'm heterosexual, I vote Republican, I'm from New York, I'm a this and that. It's a box and a box and a box and a box and a box. That's exactly what you're carrying. These are cerebral subdivisions. It's a box inside a box inside a box. It's just a way that you divide yourself and isolate yourself from the remainder of the world. And everything that they tell you, you believe it. So just think about it for yourself. Go put on a t-shirt with some lettering. Go stand in front of a mirror and tell me what you see. Do you see that the lettering is legible from the way that it's actually read in a book, or is it reversed, that you can't read it? There you go.